What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is Coach K with another miracle story. That's right, another miracle story from my past. Pretty much, you know, in life, a lot of people think life happens to them. It's actually the other way around. Life happens for them. So today in this video, I'll be explaining how exactly a miracle happened to me or life happened for me. So I remember back when had to pick up my daughter from high school in the Needle, and I had a van. I borrowed a van actually to pick up my daughter, right? So I borrowed a van to pick up my daughter from school. So, but in the van, the needle doesn't work. So pretty much say, for instance, if you have gas in the car, you can't really tell because it always says full. So I didn't know that the car or the van, in fact, the van almost looked like that van right there. It was gold. It was like that van right there. Come think, but ain't that something? Look at that. Again. Anyway, but life again. But it looks just like something like that van right there. Wow. But anyway, but what I was saying was that, I was on my way to pick her up, and the needle in the tank showed full. But when you put gas in it, you can't really tell. You just kind of have to judge it. So, long story short, I was on my way to pick up my daughter, and the van began to stop. And I'm like, man, I put enough gas in it because I thought I put enough gas in there. Again, because, I can't read the needle exactly how much gas was in there, right? So I got almost halfway to the school, and the van stopped. It stopped in front of a house. So in front of this house, I did not know the people were moving, right? The people were moving, and they came outside. It was a lady and a boy and a girl, and they was like, "Hey, you okay and everything?" And I said, "Yeah." And she said, "Okay, would you need some gas or anything?" And I said, "Yeah," because she said, "You know what? I was just trying to figure out what we're gonna do to get rid of this gas, because we were moving and everything." And I'm like, "Really? Like really?" I said, "So you mean to tell me I ran out of gas at the right place at the right time? How life doesn't work for you? What's the odds of that?" A lot of people say it's a coincidence, but guess what? It's not a coincidence. But here's the thing. You can never pick the right place or right time. It just happens for you. So that means life happens for you. And I was so shocked, man. I remember that till this day. The van stopped right at the right place, at the right home, at the right time. In order for her to get rid of that gas, I ran out of gas, and I got the gas that I needed to go pick up my daughter. So I filled my van up with the gas that she gave me, picked up my daughter, and I went to the gas station after that to go home or whatever. But it was crazy. But again, I began to understand how life really works for us more and more every day. And we have to believe that. We have to understand that. So, but here's the thing. When you renew your mind, because also, too, I was in the habit of, or in a transition of really understanding life and what life was about. Being more positive, using my imagination more about what I want, how I want it, and when I want it. But at the same time, began to dream bigger, because I knew that this is very powerful. I know this really controls the universe, because remember, if you want to see something, you got to see it in here first. So, but also too, one thing I want to add before I conclude this video, you also got to be grateful for what you got. And that was the other thing, which was a huge key. I began to be grateful for everything that I had, and I began to see miracles and changes in my life, and I began to see how life was working, not against me, but for me. But anyway, remember, speak this over your day. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's right. Spread the word. Share this video with many people, millions of people. Matter of fact, 1 million. That's right, 1 million. Got a book coming out October 14th. Are You Unlucky? Very powerful book. Has a lot of great tools in there. It's basically from my childhood to adult. in there, some things I had to change from a negative mindset or a negative environment, behaviors from poverty, lack, anger, self-esteem issues, you name it. I fought all that and I changed all that. So at the same time, I began to change my life, and I began to help other people. Became a personal development life coach to help other people to change their lives as well, so they can really get on the right track of life. But anyway, like I said, don't forget to check that out. My YouTube channel is LeBaron Kennedy. Also, too, my book is on Amazon.com, on Smashwords as well. Are You Unlucky? Or you can just put in my name, LeBaron Kennedy. Also, too, remember, always speak over your day. Always speak how you want your day to go, because it's very important. A lot of people don't do that, or they don't visualize their day every day, what kind of day that they want. And before you go to work, before you do anything, before you go anywhere, always close your eyes, get in a safe spot, close your eyes, and imagine what kind of day you're going to have that day, because you'll have that exact day that you say you want to have. And I'm going to end it with this. Remember, speak over your day. This is the day which the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. I will rejoice and be glad in it. I believe this is going to be a wonderful day. I believe I can successfully handle all challenges that may arise. I feel good mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, and financially. I am grateful for all that I have, all that I shall have. Things will not fall apart. God is here. He is within me. He will give me strength to see it through. I thank God for every good thing. Peace.